Students, now we'll continue our chapter and now we'll discuss the heading What Makes India a Federal Country. All the features of the federal system apply to the provisions of the Indian constitutions. The Indian constitution is a threefold distribution of the legislative powers between the union government and the state governments. The three lists are mentioned. I'm going to tell you about the three lists now. First one is the union list. It includes subjects of the national importance such as the defense of the country, foreign affairs, banking, communications and the currency. The union government alone can make laws relating to the subjects mentioned in this list. The next list is the state list. It contains subjects of the state and the local importance such as the police, trade, commerce, agriculture and irrigation. The state governments alone can make laws relating to the subjects mentioned in this list. Third list is the concurrent list. It includes subjects of the common interest to both the union government as well as the state governments. The list includes education, forest, trade unions, marriage, adoption, succession. Both of the union as well as the state governments can make laws on the subject mentioned in this list. If their laws conflict with each other, the law made by the union government will be considered. Now, we'll see how is the federalism practiced. The real success of the federalism in India is attributed to its nature of democratic politics. Have a look at some of the major ways in which federalism is practiced in India. Linguistic states. The creation of the linguistic states was a first and a major test for the democratic politics in India. From 1947 to 2017, many old states have vanished and many new states have been created. Areas, boundaries and the names of the states have been changed. Some states have been formed of the people who speak the same language. These states are known as the linguistic states. And the next point is the language policy. Language policy. The second test for the Indian Federation is the language policy. India was identified as the official language. Beside Hindi, there are the 21 other languages recognized as scheduled languages by the Constitution. States too have their own official languages and government work take place in the official language of the concerned state. Next is the center and state relations. Restructuring the center-state relation is one more way in which federalism has been strengthened in practice. If no single party gets a clear majority in the Lok Sabha, the major national parties can alliance with many parties including several regional parties to form a government at the center. This led to the new culture of the power sharing and respect for the autonomy of state governments. Now we'll see the decentralization in India. When power is taken away from the central and the state governments and is given to the local government, it is called the decentralization. The basic idea behind decentralization is that there are a large number of the problems and issues which are best settled at the local level. Local people can also directly participate in the decision making. A major step toward decentralization was taken in 1992. The constitution was amended to make the third tier of the democracy more powerful and effective. Now we'll see the key features of the third tier of the democracy. The first one is it is constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to local government bodies. Seats are reserved in elected bodies and the executive heads of these institutions for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, and other backward classes. Next is, at least 1/3 of all the positions are reserved for the women. Next, State Election Commission has been created in each state to conduct panchayat and municipal elections. Next point is, the state government are required to share some powers and revenues with local government bodies. The nature of sharing varies from state to state. Now in next lecture we'll see about the Panchayati Raj system. That's it for now, students.